as you can see by that little bit of footage, it was so hot last night. Everybody has had their windows open. I mean, I think we must have had every window open upstairs as soon as we got back yesterday, and we left them open all night, which we don't normally, but it was suffocating last night, I must admit, and the whole family didn't really sleep very well, not until the early hours anyway. The guys have gone to work. It's a little bit late, it's just gone 8 o'clock, so I've had a bit of a late start this morning. That's due to the fact that hubby hasn't got overtime today. Normally we get up at 5:30, but it was like 6:45 this morning, and it's threw me a little bit off my sort of morning routine. I think he could have done, say, luckily for the little bit of a lay-in this morning due to being so hot. This is where you find out and you query when there's not windows open, because it was that hot. There was a couple of houses that I noticed that got no windows open, and you think, oh, are they there? This worries me sometimes when we're away. If our youngest son comes with us and we've locked our house up and the windows are all closed, and obviously it's hot, you think, hang on a minute, is nobody there? There is that. I don't like leaving windows open even if we're out just a short period of time. Even if they've got locks on, I do not leave the windows open. That's mainly because of insurance purposes, because if you leave a window open and you got broken into, there's a good chance they're not going to pay out. Well, that's getting off the subject. I have got my food shop coming this morning between 8 and 10 from Iceland, just a small shop. Again, I think this is the second time I've had it sort of delivered beginning of the week, which I don't normally, so I might have to do a further shop later on in the week. I'm having a little chat now because I'm trying to explain, again, the videos may be short, may not be interesting, due to the fact I haven't felt well myself. I do suffer with a few medical conditions, including high blood pressure, which unfortunately the doctor's not happy with, and some medication's been increased. So I'm trying to chill a little bit. I've said this before, I'm a planner, I like to get things done. Hubby's a wing it, and I've just tried to get more over to his side and think, well, I don't like keep saying, oh, it get done tomorrow, get done tomorrow, it get done tomorrow. But I'm just taking it as it comes, just getting done the bare minimum, which is basically, I said I'd do my 30-minute tidy up. I still do my 10 item pick up and washing. Same about washing. My dining room table is full of laundry. We've been backwards and forwards to see my mum, who's fractured her leg. She's got I wouldn't say too many complications, but she's more on the senior side. She is 79, she's going to be 80 next year, and she has a few medical problems, including diabetes, the same as me. So high blood pressure, I think I've inherited all my mum's, but I've inherited it a lot earlier in life. So yeah, I am waffling on a bit, but I'm just trying to give you a bit of breakdown what's happening. It was my in-laws' 25th anniversary party, not ours, and I did actually stipulate that. So there was a lot going on there, and family and everything, so that was a lot going on, and I couldn't obviously video because of people's privacy. So I'm gonna have a catch-up day, I think, today, or at least this morning, but I'm having to pace myself again. It might be a little bit hit and miss what I do, but I'm trying to, as I say, chill out and sort of not rush around, but because it is the coolest first thing in the morning, it's easier to get things done. Plus I'm a morning person. When we come back from seeing my mum, who's in the recuperating home, we didn't go to TK Maxx, and I do apologise. It was me. Hubby said, you know, I had quite a few things on my list, you know, go to the TK Maxx, Home Bargains, charity shop, and we was going to do a roundabout route. But I just said to him, I said, I'm sorry, hubby, I'm just not up to it. I know it would have been nice to videoed all that. I just wanted to get home. Again, you know, I did some washing, I did the bare minimum. We put the ceiling fan on in the lounge, and I think at some point I must have dozed off. And I say that's what it's been like. Although it got that hot that I didn't feel as though the ceiling fan was doing much good either at one point. But yes, I've just got my Primark t-shirt. I bought a lot of these when I was in Warwickshire, and it's got positive vibes only. And all these vest t-shirts were actually reduced down to £1. At the moment, I do have just like blue jogging bottoms on. I will be putting my shorts on in a bit. Yeah, as I said, I'm sorry if my face seems scrunch up, but I was making so many mistakes in filming, and my mind kept going. I think, you know, when you don't feel brilliant or you feel tired or anything, you know, your mind just goes a blank, and that's how it's been actually for a few days. So we'll see what we get done today. I was going to get hubby to get my autumn decor down from the loft yesterday, but we didn't. So I can go through that, but it will wait until after this coming weekend. I think our granddaughter's staying overnight Thursday, and then we're taken away in the caravan for the weekend. So I think the following few days after we come back, I'll probably be going, because we'll be into September then I'll go through and probably start decorating for autumn. I do not normally start until we're out of August. As far as I'm concerned, we've got heat wave. I don't see the point in going into autumn at this precise time. Wait till September, although we sometimes have mild weather in September. I just want to drag out the summer a little bit longer, and my summer decor with all the flowers and everything, as you've probably seen around my home. But I'm going to leave it there so I can get on. As I said, I've had a text message saying my food shop will be coming soon, so I may include that in this video as well. Yes, this is my laundry pile. This is what I'm going to get done today. I've just put these t-shirts to show you. This is one of hubby's work t-shirts that I got in from Amazon. Engineer. Someone who does position guesswork based on unreliable data provided by those of questionable knowledge. See also wizard and magician. I just think this is my hubby to the T, and he loves that. And then this is his pyjama top. It is getting a bit old now, obviously. You know this from the programme. People say he never sleeps, obviously. You know where this is from. I think, is it Hamster, then you've got Clarkson, then May, and then obviously the Stig. So yeah, normally I would then transfer any ironing over to that basket there, but what I'm going to do is, these are the white shirts they wore for my son's wedding last year, and also they wore them for the party on Saturday for my in-laws, but they are crisp. But I may just hang them up, because it may be a time before they use them again, and what I might do is just iron them when they need to be done. I iron them anyway before the use, so I'm thinking I might leave these until they're needed again and just hang them up. These were expensive. These were from Burton's, as you can see. And they normally have them with the suits. They did wear the suit trousers, but it was scorching hot. Luckily, my in-laws had plenty of drinks, especially soft drinks. I mean, they had alcohol, but a lot of people were driving as well. So, as I said, normally I would iron those, but I think I'm just, again, I'm now repeating myself, I might just hang them on a coat hanger and then iron them before use. I don't like putting stuff away like that. I like to iron it before it goes away. As I said, that is one of my jobs this morning, is to get the laundry away and get my food shopping away when it arrives. So there's my morning coffee. I've got this one. The coffee run is my cardio, and I'm just drinking my morning coffee. I've got a few bits and pieces sort out. I've got a few hot spots, so I want to just reset the whole home today. So I don't think there'll be any major pieces done. We did actually finish the hedge yesterday after we got back, after seeing my mum. Been on that 3 days, but hubby just finished that little bit up. We was only out there for about 20 minutes, and then that was that. Because due to the fact that it was hot, but we want to get that hedge done. I do have some DVD box sets to put away. And yeah, I've still got the mat there. It's supposed to be going upstairs, but I was sitting on it and it was there to flatten out, and I was supposed to be taken upstairs. Yeah, we're waiting for Los Angeles to come. We've watched the box set, the first one. Is this season 1? Yeah, there's the first season, so that's completed. We have got season 3 come, but I'm waiting for season 2 to come from Amazon. Another box set I got was, I remember seeing this absolutely years ago, Jag. We started that, I think, on about episode 3 or 4. I've only got the first season to see, you know, how it goes. But me and hubby used to watch this when it was first aired. And as people probably know, this was actually aired before the original NCIS. And then you've got NCIS Los Angeles. And if I remember rightly, there's Los Angeles, NCIS New Orleans, I believe, as well, which I think we've watched maybe a couple of episodes of that when it's been on TV. Pile of DVDs to go away. As I said, I have been using, this seems to be out constantly because I keep using this for different bits and pieces, and that's just my stand that I put my phone on, which I have showed you before. This came from Flying Tiger. I think it was something like $7.99. And although it's not on here, it has Bluetooth as well. And like I said, I've got my sun cushion there. I will be again showing you my autumn decor very shortly. Right, my Iceland delivery shop has now been delivered. Now this is only a small food haul. Normally I have it towards the end of the week. But it was like last, I think Monday or something, I had it delivered. It's Tuesday today. So I found sometimes, unless I'm really pushed, I try not to buy or purchase pieces from the corner shop or when I'm out and about, unless it's really necessary food-wise. I usually find it more reasonable to do one big shop or do it this way. As long as it's over £35, it's free delivery. Through Iceland. I think if you go in and do your shop and have it delivered, I think it's only £25. But so it was easier doing it this way because obviously with all the heat, soft drinks and everything was running out, and I needed some more bread and things. So first of all, the 20 classic pack of crisps, that was £3. Milk was £1.09. I needed 2 batters because, or marge, because really got through it, especially when the family had jacket potatoes. I believe they were £1 each. Cheese and coleslaw to go with the pizzas, and I've got the Mature Cathedral City cheese. That's still on offer, 2 blocks for £5. Pizzas, this one is the cheese filled crust, which is £2. Then my normal 3 pieces are down there. The 4 cheese deep pan with the chicken and sweet corn and the double cheeseburger. And they're all £1 each. I've then got the minted lamb burgers. I think they are £2.25 a box. I think they've gone up a shade. So I've got 2 boxes of those and 2 boxes of the £1/4 of beef, and they were £2 each. Bread products, I've got, again, this was something I desperately needed. These are £1 each, or 2 for £1.80. Unfortunately, one of them, they could only send me 1, but that's not too bad. And then I've got 2 Warburton's different breads. I've got the toasty and the medium. I believe they were £1 each. And then the rolls for the burgers, and they are £1. I've got my chicken breast, some fried there. They are £2. 2 boxes of the mint chip ice creams. Again, it's cheaper than going around the corner shop or ice cream van. And so I've got 2 of those. Some savoury biscuits for snacks. Both, that was £1. And then this was 3 for 2. So the 3 packets for £2. I've got 2 bags of fries, £1 each. Again, the 3 litre Coke, that is 6 litres. That's 2 bottles for, I believe it was £3.50. And then the cola, I'm trying to think, I think they were £3.50 each. So that's 20 cans for what, £7, which I try and look out for the deals, because sometimes like Tesco's and that, you can get 24 cans for like £5, and that's, or Asda, something like that. So then I'll stock up. But again, this saves a lot of money for both hubby and my son, so they don't go around like corner shops or say, I've said this before, petrol stations, especially as my son works near a petrol station, because the drinks can be horrendous price, and it just saves money because they take these every day. Then something totally off, Tesco's, I did get a few bits for the jacket potatoes, and we had those on Sunday, but a couple of items we got was this one. This is the original sauce shower. This is sweet rhubarb and raspberry. I don't remember seeing this one before. And this was 90p. Now, sometimes I always check out the products in like Asda, Tesco's, even Home Bargains, because sometimes the products are cheaper than they are in Poundland. So this is only, well, a fairly small size. This is, oh yeah, the 250ml, but that's the average size we normally get, and especially for the caravan. And then I got 2 of the shaving gels, Gillette. These were half price at £1.50 each, so they will go in my toiletry stash. Then again, separate, we did go to B&M when we were leaving the hospital on Sunday, and I really didn't want to go into a big supermarket, so we went into B&M because again, I needed bread, and I needed some cut meat and that for sandwiches, crisps, and I needed my coffee. This is the large one. This is the 300 grams, and this was £4.99. And if I hadn't said that was B&M, because our B&M have got quite a lot of food, plus they've got freezer compartments, basically like Iceland. So like I said, I try not to do that, but certain products can be more reasonable if you do shop around, as long as it's not too much out of our way. And as I said, if I'd gone into Tesco's, probably end up spending more. I just went in, I did a little bit of videoing, as you've probably seen, that was uploaded previously, but I didn't actually buy any decor pieces. I did just film things like the Christmas gift sets, which are the biscuits, sweets and that sort of thing. Again, I will be doing a longer video on that. Plus, the Halloween pieces are coming in. If you get hobby in there, it'll be setting everything off. But that is my brief Iceland shop. As said, to me it worked out more reasonable doing it this way than going around the corner shop for pieces, because sometimes I can go around there and spend £11–12 on a couple of items. So there is my shop. So the beds have been made, and what I've done is I've bought that grey rug up here. This is where I thought it looked nice instead of my cream one, especially as I've got grey in the quilt cover, and I think it's fairly neutral anyway. And this is where very often we stand to get dressed in the mornings anyway, so it's just soft on the feet. Also, when we were sorting out trousers for the party, I found these are the buttonholes actually that were still on the suits, and I thought, well, what I'll do is I'll keep those up, because these were for my son's wedding last year, November, and I thought these will look nice. I might use them in some autumn decor, so I found those. I like repurposing things rather than keep buying all the time. So I'm happy with the grey rug, and say it's so soft, and it just makes a little bit of a change. And I say it was only £7.50 from B&M. I've put my food shop away, and I've got my second lot of washing in the washing machine. At the moment I'm washing mats around our home, and post has just been delivered, and I've finally got NCS Los Angeles. This is season 2. I think it was just over £5 second hand through Amazon. That includes the postage, so I didn't think that was too bad. And also there's usually about 24 episodes or something, and great value for money for how much you actually get on these discs. As I said, there are usually quite a few discs in these box sets. As you can see, 6 discs, and sometimes, well, most of the time you can pay more than that just for a movie. So again, brilliant value for what you get. Right, I've got all my mats from around the home. So I've just done the black washing, which consists of tea towels, oven gloves, and the hand towels and flannel from the cloakroom. So I'm hoping to get those dry. Also, I've put all my laundry away, which I'm really happy with now, and I've nearly finished sorting out the kitchen. As I said, I've now cleared the dining room table of all laundry, and I've straightened it up and cleaned it and everything. So I'm glad I got that done. It's getting late now, so I'm going to end my video here. Hope you've enjoyed watching. Thank you. Goodbye.